What has it been to see Lori date now?
It's hard, man. I ain't even gonna lie, it's hard. I've had to swallow some things, you know.
Been stuff to yourself and keeping it private to learn.
Steve Harvey has the internet in a full meltdown right now, and people cannot stop clocking how hard he seems to be backing Michael B. Jordan over Lori Harvey's current guy, Damson, in every little comment. Steve has always had major love for Michael, but ever since everywhere, and fans swear Steve is not even trying to hide where his loyalty sits. The vibe feels extra loud because people are catching every tiny move, and suddenly it feels like his name is nowhere to be found in Steve's world. That sharp switch has people talking crazy online because to them this does not look random at all. A lot of fans are saying that big Oscar moment. Fans feel like he has been laying it on even thicker. It is giving support with a message behind it, even if he never says the message out loud. What has really got people side-eyeing this whole thing is how silent Steve seems whenever Damson comes up. Back when Lori and Michael were together, Steve used to bring Michael up in interviews like he was the gold standard. He talked about him like he was the full package every single time, and fans definitely did not miss that. Now Damson is in the ping, the silence feels pointed, and that is why the whole thing keeps getting messier. What makes it even more awkward is that even after Lori and Michael split, Steve still kept Michael's name floating around in public conversations. It got so noticeable that Lori reportedly had to step in and tell him to relax because it was starting to throw off her image. That is why fans think this is not just harmless anymore, but a real public signal that Steve still thinks Michael was the better fit. Now throwing the rumors flying around that Damson Idris has been low-key trying to mirror Michael B. Jordan's moves. The whole situation feels way more tense behind the scenes. People online are saying he is stepping into big shoes and trying to match that same energy, but with Steve Harvey not really showing him any love, it just adds extra pressure to the mix.
Ready, because when a woman finds a good one, then that's what you're looking for. But I will say that she's young still, you know what I mean? And I too was looking forward to them making it because I thought, oh, you know what? She's been looking for someone to keep on her arm, to be able to have a relationship with that is meaningful and then successful, because we know that the girl's gonna keep her somebody that is gonna be newsworthy, you know. But well, I think,
damn, Lisa, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, she ain't no joke. She ain't. And her mama, Marjorie, my girlfriend, she gonna make sure that she doing and navigating the right way. Because she gonna make sure that she is. And I think every mother should do that, you know. But I think at the same time, she's young. I think the established relationship that Michael did have before this one, I think that maybe that social media, that all of that was a lot for him. And I think that he, you know, I heard about his ex, and him was so serious that he may.
Then things got even louder when Steve and Michael popped up together at a basketball game, and social media instantly went into overdrive. Every smile, every little interaction got dissected, with fans saying it only confirmed that Steve is still solidly Team Michael no matter what. And the wild part is, it did not even look staged or planned at all. The way it happened felt random, but you could clearly Lori was not moving on that same page at all. According to those same reports, Lori allegedly sees Steve was genuinely hyped to see Michael, and that reaction hit different. It was natural, not forced, and people caught on to that immediately. What really makes this stand out is that Steve has never shown that same kind of energy toward any of Lori's other exes. He has seen them before at games and events, but he keeps it polite and keeps it moving. With Michael, though, it is a whole different vibe, and fans are definitely noticing that pattern. This was not just a quick hello either. It turned into a full hug, the kind of hug that shows real comfort and history. And that moment alone had people talking crazy online. A lot of fans are convinced that Steve truly saw Michael as his future son-in-law at one point, and that feeling might not be gone at all. And that whole idea did not just pop up out of thin air. When Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey split, a source close to her claimed the breakup came down to timing. Michael was reportedly ready to lock things in and settle down, but they wanted to explore more and keep her options open instead of jumping into something serious. That detail alone had fans talking heavy because it painted a picture of two people on completely different paths.
You are the prize.
Yeah,
I'm the prize. What does that mean?
It just means not compromising like my values, my happiness, my peace, not settling for less than what I know I deserve, and not being afraid to walk away from the situation if it's like no longer serving me.
Yo, shut up. Imagine calling yourself the prize and you dating Future, baby. That's why we tell my young G's,
their past matters. The type of men that they used to date and their past matters. Imagine saying that I just will never compromise my expectation. Meanwhile, you getting your back twisted. And
Steve Harvey, things reportedly got a little tense behind the scenes. Right around when the breakup news hit, Michael was seen at a basketball game, and people online could not help but notice it. Fans were pointing out how low he looked, saying his energy felt off, and that only added more emotion to the whole situation. It made everything feel a lot deeper than just a regular split. Now bringing it back to that moment, with Steve later shared in an interview that Lori was not too happy about how he greeted Michael, and even gave him a warning not to do that again. And here is where it gets interesting, because the issue was not about Michael doing anything wrong to her. It was more about how that public moment made it seem like there was no bad blood coming from his side. People are saying if Michael had really crossed the line, Steve would not be out there showing him that kind of love in public at all. That right there is exactly why so much speculation is blowing up right now. People are starting to question the original story that came out after the breakup, especially the claims that Lori Harvey and her mother Marjorie were hinting that Michael B. Jordan had been unfaithful with his ex. Now fans are circling back and asking if that story really holds up or if something does not quite add up. At the end of the day, a lot of people feel like Steve Harvey's actions are saying way more than any public statement ever could. The way he moves around Michael is making fans rethink everything they thought they knew about the situation. It is like his behavior is quietly challenging that original narrative, and people are definitely paying attention to that shift. Marjorie did not stay silent either, and when she stepped in, social media caught it instantly. She reposted a clip of Jennifer Lewis saying, and that alone had people going wild trying to read between the lines. That post did not feel random to anyone, while Lori and Marjorie seemed to lean into a narrow but loud message, and people online wasted notes watching. The timing, the tone, the energy behind it all had fans convinced it was aimed straight at Michael. It came off very calculated, like a subtle time connecting the dots and calling it out. But what really made this whole situation stand out is how split the energy looked inside the family.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your musical guests for the evening, Drake and 21 Savage, performing a song off of one of the most relatable albums of all time, Her Loss.
React, and a lot of people became convinced those posts were not random at all. To them, it looked like direct encouragement aimed at Michael, and that only made the whole situation feel even more layered and messy. That alone had people talking heavy, but Steve Harvey pushed things even further during his interview with Hoda and Jenna. The way he spoke about Lori Harvey was layered, and fans picked up on that instantly. On the surface, it sounded like a supportive dad, but a lot of viewers felt like there was something deeper underneath. Almost like he was hinting that walking away from Michael B. Jordan might not have been the smartest move. At the same time, Michael's narrative that painted Michael as the problem, Steve was moving completely different. Instead of backing that angle, he started posting things that felt like low-key support for Michael, and fans were quick to notice. Social media did not hesitate to keep things quiet for a while, and that silence only made people more curious about his side of the story. He did not jump online, he did not clap back, he just stayed low. And that kind of silence had people watching him even closer, trying to figure out what he was really thinking. But when he finally decided to speak, he did it his own way, and it definitely got attention. During his appearance on Saturday Night Live, he used comedy to address the situation, and the mess loud without him having to say much. He referenced the relationship and made it clear, in his own slick way, that the breakup was her loss, not his. That moment caught a lot of people off guard because it was the first time he publicly acknowledged anything about the situation. At the same time, fans felt like it was overdue, especially after all the subtle shade that had been floating around. It completely shifted the conversation again and had people questioning what really went down behind closed doors. But it does not stop there, because things get even messier. Now there is talk that Steve and Lori clashed again, and once again it all circles back to Michael after his big Oscar win. According to what people are saying, Lori reportedly reached out to congratulate him, calling and texting more than once, but he did not respond at all. And that silence spoke volumes. People online ran with that instantly, saying it looks like Michael has fully moved on and is not trying to reopen that chapter. That detail alone added even more drama to the situation and kept everyone locked into the story. But then things took another sharp turn, and it only made the situation messier. Steve Harvey also reached out to Michael B. Jordan to congratulate him, and when Lori Harvey found out about it, reports say she was not feeling that at all. From her perspective, it started to look like Steve keeps showing a level of respect and support to Michael that he just does not give to Damson Idris. And that difference is not subtle anymore. It is becoming more obvious every single time something like this happens. Fans are watching closely, and to them, the contrast is loud. It is like no matter what, Michael keeps getting that extra level of approval. What makes it even more tense is all the talk that Damson has been really trying to win Steve over. People are saying he is moving right, showing up properly, and putting in real effort to prove himself. But for some reason, it just does not seem to hit the same. And that has people side-eyeing the whole dynamic. There is also a growing conversation online that Damson might be trying to follow a similar path to Michael, almost like stepping into a lane that was already set. Some believe he is doing that to earn the same respect and validation from Steve, but instead, it is just making the comparisons even louder. Then you have the rumors floating around, strong opinions because of it. One person said, "Now it is time to hear what you think about all this drama. What do you make of Steve allegedly going off on Lori over Michael? And do you think she might try to spin back after his Oscar moment?" Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Much it all. Social media has been going off with sound that Damson could be in talks for something connected to the Black Panther universe. And that right there has people comparing him to Michael even more, especially since Michael is so closely tied to that world. Whether those rumors are true or not, they are already putting more pressure on Damson and bringing more attention to everything he does. Meanwhile, when it comes to Steve, a lot of people feel like his actions are speaking loud and clear without him needing to say much.